All right, everyone. So I've been doing a lot of thinking, and the reason why you clicked on the video because of the title and the thumbnail that you saw, I'm thinking about potentially canceling my order for my 2024 GT. Let me explain. So yes, I ordered that car less than 2 weeks ago, and I'm already thinking about reasons why that I think I shouldn't have, and I should continue on with the main purpose and goal that I have here with my 2022 GT Premium, and not get rid of this for the 24 GT Premium. Essentially the same car and starting over, and not been able to accomplish what I can accomplish on this car, specifically because the main reasons that you can't tune a 24 as of yet. Now, I'm not saying I won't get a 24, but we'll dive into everything here. But a lot of the reasons that I'm trying to think of the pros and cons of each and potentially retract my order is because my main goal here for my 2022 10-speed here is drag racing, quarter mile. It doesn't matter if I decide to go a blower, turbo, or even a nitrous kit, which we'll talk about that here also in a second. There's many reasons why, mainly because of those reasons. I had goals of adding power, and I feel like I started to drift away from that and slowly started to think more and more on the side of just for the sake of YouTube and views, and not solely what I want to accomplish here with this car. And I feel like with the 2024, until you can do more power wise with those cars, I won't be able to do ultimately what I want to do with this car. Another thing too with the 2024s, my order is going to be at least probably 3 months roughly until it's even going to be produced. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while before it's even put together and it goes into production. There's going to come a point pretty soon where the new and exciting factor for the Gen 4 Coyote is eventually going to wear off. And at the end of the day, it's just going to be another Coyote like the Gen 1, 2, and 3 here. And the wow factor and the excitement is eventually going to go away, just like any other Coyote. So that is something I'm trying to think also as well, when not just canceling, but just putting my order at least on hold for a while. But before we dive into that, car is a little bit dusty, and I don't feel like just wiping it off and cleaning it. So we're gonna take out the pressure washer and foam cannon and give this thing a bath, and then let's dive into more of why I'm considering canceling my order. Alright, vacuum out the inside, but we'll do that later. Get this thing going. Warm start, not a cold start. But I want to be in the car, get the AC going, talk with you guys. Okay, so as most of you probably already know, couple of videos back, less than 2 weeks ago actually, I placed an order for a 2024 Grabber Blue Night Pony Package GT Premium. I ordered that, and I told you in the video, I said I did that solely for the purpose for you guys and the channel. Now I'm trying to think, maybe I shouldn't have ordered it as of yet, and this is the reason why. I've stated before, I really want to get more into drag racing and going to the drag strip and adding power to this car. Obviously, you can't do that on the 2024 S650s, with the exception of one blower, a one-size-fits-all tune that you can't adjust out of the box, and that's all you get. So essentially, you can't do what you want tune-wise with the new S650. And I've told you before, I want to add boost, whether that's supercharger, turbo, or nitrous, and I'll tell you in a second what I'm more leaning toward now. That's probably going to happen here pretty soon. I'm honestly thinking about canceling my order because I feel like I'm losing focus on my goal and what I want to get back into. I don't want to have 3 payments. We have our F-150 truck, obviously our GT here, and adding a 3rd payment for a S650. It's just not something I want to do right now. Clearly, when you're trying to buy a house, you want to just not have as much debt as possible. So replacing this car with S650 would be the route, and trying to add boost and go into the track obviously is something you can't do on an S650, at least as of now for the time being, and who knows when that'll change. And then secondly, by getting an S650, which essentially, say what you want about the refresh with the interior and everything like that, it's essentially the same car. I drove it. It's not like I don't know what I'm talking about. I drove a performance pack and I drove a premium. I know how the car feels. In my opinion, yeah, it did feel a little bit quicker over stock. Maybe that was snake oil. I don't know. I've seen other videos to where the 0 to 60 times was actually almost 100% identical. Maybe 1 or 2 tenths of a second quicker. Yeah, the car has been getting in the low 12s with a good tire in the quarter mile. And then you strip, make the car lighter and strip it, and you can probably go a little bit quicker. But you can only do so much until you add a tune and add power to the car, and that's just something you can't do. So, I mean, I feel like I should probably cancel the order. I would have to restart on the small amount of mods I've already done here on the car. I paid $2,200 for the Corsa Extreme exhaust with the double X pipe, the iBox springs, cold air intake, and the GT500 spoiler. So I got the premium, so it doesn't have the performance pack spoiler. So I would have to swap out the spoiler, put springs on it again to lower it back down. I got the active exhaust, but eventually you're gonna want to upgrade that to a aftermarket active exhaust. So that's spending essentially $3,000 to get the car back mod-wise to what I have here currently on my 22 before I throw a tune at it. And secondly, or thirdly, or fourthly, I don't know why I said that, but in addition, if you have an S650 and you're going to trade it in, and you have plans for road racing, drag racing, adding power to the car when it comes to a tune, forced induction of whichever sort that you decide to go, man, I would hold off. I would hold off. The S650 is a great car. I drove it. It drove nicely. It felt heavier. It felt stiffer. Felt at least as fast as my 22. But again, I'm not a big fan of the iPads. Yeah, the wireless Apple, the wireless Apple CarPlay, whatever it has. The screens, whether you get the base with the 2 split screens or the premium with the 1 solid. And it takes away the iconic dash, and there's just small things about that car that I haven't warmed up to yet. And I want to get back into going to the track. Drag racing, is that something that you guys would want to see on the channel? I did a lot of that before I started a YouTube channel. I enjoyed it a lot. I want to get more back into that. So drag racing, going to the drag strip, quarter mile, eighth mile, Texas 2K coming up here in March, just down the road from where I live. Is that something that you guys would be interested in? Drag racing, or would you guys rather see content when it comes to the S650? I mean, I know it's a new car, it's going to get a lot of views, and a lot of people are specifically doing it only for views, which I understand. It's YouTube, you get paid, but you know, off of views and all that stuff. That's how we get paid. So I understand people going that route specifically for that, but sometimes people lose touch on what they solely like for themselves, and they focus more on what that brings into the channel, if that makes any sense. So when it comes to whether it's supercharger, turbo, or nitrous, I've spoken about all three. I've used all three. As of right now, I'm leaning toward getting a nitrous express kit. I'm going to be potentially getting a 93 tune, like an NA 93 tune, a 93 tune with probably about 100 shot, and then adding an E85 tune with even a larger shot, probably 150, maybe 175. Obviously getting some sort of tire for the traction. So that is where I'm leaning right now. Not just because of cost. I truly like how nitrous feels. I like how it hits. I like the whole concept of it. It's there, it's not there. The purge, all that stuff. It's something that I've always enjoyed. And it's a little, and you don't see a lot of content with nitrous. You see a lot of supercharged, turbo, twin turbo, not a lot of content with nitrous. And if I got an S650, that would be put back on the back burner on what's my overall end goal and what I truly want to do. And I can't accomplish that with the S650 until they unlock them and you can throw a tune at it. When that happens, as we all said, we don't know. But if I got one, I can't do what I truly want to do and truly what I enjoy. So that's why I wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys, and why I'm thinking about potentially canceling my order for now. I haven't canceled it yet, but I'll let you guys know if I do or not. That's where I stand. But please drop a comment and let me know what you think when it comes to everything I just talked about in regards to throwing a tune at it, throwing nitrous or supercharger, whatever it is, going to the track. Purchasing S650 is going to delay that and not allow me to do ultimately what I want to do with the car. But on that note, that's going to conclude this, wrap it up. If you guys haven't done it already, please do me a favor, hit subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya. Bye.